Hi everybody, this is Jim Hiltz of the Rhythem Surf Monkeys, and you are listening to my good friend Gordon J. right here on Rockacious Radio.
When my dad became a hero, where were you? When he represented red, white, and blue? And where were you when our nation became ground zero? We felt so helpless, there was nothing that we could do.
Rhythem Surf Monkeys asking the musical question of this afternoon, where were you? And of course they were talking about the tragedy of 9/11. I'll tell you where I was. I was driving a school bus, and the station I was listening to had breaking news from the network feed. And they said the second plane had just hit the Trade Center. And I knew, my blood ran cold, and I knew we were under attack by the terrorists. And I looked in front of me, and right in front of me was the Francis Key Bridge, which I had to go across. You talking about somebody being nervous. You talking about somebody pooping in their pants. That was me. Hey, you like that kind of music? when I say that kind of music, I mean it's nothing else that I can't describe it. I mean, it's not your headbanging stuff or anything. It's pure good rock music. I just can't get enough of it. Rhythm Surf Monkeys, that's the group. If you like the music, and I do, go over to cdbaby.com on the web, cdbaby.com. Look up Rhythm Surf Monkeys and peruse what they have to offer, all kinds of stuff. I mean, goodness gracious, you can download a tune for like 99 cents. You can get a whole album for like $5. You can't go into a brick and mortar store and get a CD for $5 or less. But you can if you go to cdbaby.com. I urge you to start your collection today. All right, more music right after this.
I want to be a DJ.
Well, now's your chance. Rock Asia's Radio.